There are relationships that don't fall apart because of a lack of love, but because of the silent pressure created by money. It's not just about income or expenses, but about what each person learned regarding safety, effort, self-worth, and stability. For some, money represents peace. For others, it represents freedom. For others, it represents survival. When these meanings are not discussed, finances become an emotional language the couple doesn't know how to translate, and the bond begins to wear down without either partner fully understanding why. The couple who came to therapy arrived with a kind of exhaustion that didn't come from constant arguments, but from accumulated tension. She said, "I feel like I carry everything. If I don't push, nothing moves forward." He responded, "I don't understand why we always talk about money. I'm doing the best I can." There were no insults or shouting, but there was a clear pattern. She experienced finances as responsibility and planning. He experienced them as pressure and fear of failure. The more she insisted on organizing, planning, and controlling, the more he froze. And the more he froze, the more alone she felt in the relationship. As we explored deeper, we discovered that the issue wasn't money itself, but the stories each one carried. She grew up in a home where financial instability created anxiety, so she learned to anticipate, save, and avoid depending on anyone. He, on the other hand, came from a family where money was a source of conflict and shame, so he avoided the topic and took refuge in the idea of living day by day. For her, lack of planning felt like abandonment. For him, her expectations felt like a threat to his self-esteem. It wasn't lack of interest. It was two different ways of protecting themselves from fear. In therapy, we worked on identifying when finances turned into an emotional battlefield, when her worry became control, when his silence was interpreted as irresponsibility, when financial tension turned into emotional distance. Many couples don't argue about money itself, but about what money awakens: insecurity, shame, a sense of burden, fear of not being enough. Transformation begins when both partners understand that behind every expense, every debt, and every financial decision, there is an emotion that needs to be heard. Healing happens when the couple learns to talk about money without guilt or defensiveness, when he can express his fear of failing without feeling judged, and when she can share her need for stability without sounding accusatory. When they can create realistic agreements, share responsibilities, and understand that finances are not a competition but a shared project. When they discover that the bond strengthens not by having more money, but by learning to look at each other with empathy in the midst of financial pressure. In my book, The Relationship, The Third Element, I explain how to heal that space, how to rebuild emotional connection, and how to feel once again that both partners are walking in the same direction. If this message resonated with you, my book is available for you. You can find the link in the description, and you can also purchase it on Amazon and Hotmart.
Click the link and access the library of therapeutic books.